Hey, part 4, here we go again. My gosh, so much to cover. Where do I start? The contents of this book equals the timelines and the actions done by the elite, politicians globally, Hollywood. That is so true. The movie Knowing, 2009. The movie Don't Look Up, 2021. Equals that event to go live. The White House. On April 3rd, 2023. I've written the White House here because it didn't come out on the printer. This is a short page virtually from the White House administration. Planetary defense entered a new era last year when NASA's Double Asteroid Redirection Test DART mission demonstrated for the first time the ability to alter an asteroid's orbit. They can deflect, they can nudge, they can move an asteroid, a piece of space rock, wherever they like. They have the technology. The new planetary defense strategy outlines key US government goals. April 3rd, 2023, from the Biden administration, 6 years and 12 days later, 216, just like we saw in the movie Passengers, with Captain Gus dies after being put in the pod that scans his whole body and tells him he's got 612 terminal diseases. The movie Outbreak, the blood vial scene where the first person to be declared with the virus is vial blood number 612. The movie Outbreak, Dustin Hoffman. Equals the 13th of the 4th, 2029. Go on and read. We'll get to that. NASA wrote an article, 26th of March, 2021. Another declaration on, now we've done the 2029, 2036 and the 2068 projections for Apophis, and we're saying that for the next 100 years now that it's all in the clear. There's no chance at all that Apophis is going to hit Earth. Yeah, right. So March 26, 2021, last declaration from NASA on this subject. NASA analysis: Earth is safe from asteroid Apophis for 100 plus years. From the date of publication, 6 years, 6 months, 6 days plus 13 days and 18 months. 1318, Revelation 13:18 is where you find 666, the 666 man, Apophis, the serpent, the Egyptian god of chaos and destruction. Go and watch the Neil deGrasse Tyson's The Astrophysicist videos on Apophis. 13th of 4th, 2029. 666999, 42 months of the beast. Revelation 13:5, Great Tribulation. Alright, knowing. What does it mean to know? Showing or suggesting that one has knowledge or awareness that is secret or known to only a few people. Adjectives of the meaning of the word knowing: significant, meaningful, suggestive, cunning, mischievous, sly. Preconceived, premeditated, pre-planned, schemed, orchestrated. The movie Knowing was filmed at the Docklands studio in Melbourne and surrounds to depict the city of Boston, USA. Now, I've written this. This would suggest, show a invested interest by the Australian government in scheming, planning, performing events that happen to us all collectively to facilitate their New World Order. Predictive programming. What does it mean? Government elites are using the media, commercials, documentaries, TV shows, written literature, books, print media. Media as a mass formation, hive mind control tool to condition and make the population more accepting of planned future events. Media consumed in the case of certain movies full of programming can be viewed as merely entertainment or be watched with eyes wide open, having been educated, informed as to the real content, plot lines, subliminables that the viewer will witness during the viewing of any of movies that are full of predictive programming. It was once said that the Illuminati consider themselves perfect gentlemen, that with whatever they propose to do, they will always give fair warning through the media. So media can be a tool, a skill to see, hear their plans and prepare physically and spiritually for the next event. These are my own words. Predictive programming. It is a tactic to reduce resistance by introducing concepts that seem far-fetched and continuously reintroducing them. The movie Knowing, the movie Mercury Rising, the movie Don't Look Up, the movie Black Klansman, the movie Judas and the Black Messiah. Oh my gosh, all these movies are about Barack Obama and related such topics. Continuously reintroducing them to make these concepts appear more likely or at the very least acceptable. Movies, TV shows, media in general will always make the general public aware of their plans before events to go live. At some point marketed and sold as entertainment for the masses and big box office returns. The Illuminati elites consider themselves gentlemen and that they always give fair warning before any proposed events go live. Now, what is an anti-hero? An anti-hero in movies is a general, central character in a story, film or drama who lacks conventional heroic attributes. With the age of the anti-hero, baddies and goodies become less distinguishable from one another. What is a protagonist? A protagonist-antagonist. Is he a savior or an outright villain in films? Central character. Is he a good or bad guy, or character traits of both cruel, boastful, proud, ruthless, rebel, willful, wicked, evil? Is he a savior in that, or an outright villain? Here's a quote from Albert Einstein. Condemnation before investigation is the highest form of ignorance. Contempt before investigation. Contempt prior to investigation blocks us against the bigger picture and keeps us in the dark. These are my own words. Before you claim to know all the facts or have all the facts, understand that there is always more than meets the eye. There is always the other half of the story. To research is the systematic investigation into and study of materials and sources in order to establish facts and reach conclusions. To verify something is to make sure or demonstrate that something is true, accurate, or justified. Substantiate, confirm, prove, show to be true, back up, support, uphold, evidence, establish, demonstrate. I've done my due diligence, will you, with my work on YouTube and Rumble. Cognitive dissonance is the state of having inconsistent thoughts, beliefs, or attitudes, especially as relating to behavioral decisions and attitude change. What does it mean to be a credible witness? It is one who is competent to give evidence and is worthy of belief. In deciding upon the credibility of a witness, it is always pertinent to consider whether he is capable of knowing the thing thoroughly about which he testifies. I think I know my stuff. All right. Just made some amendments here because I had written it down wrongly when I did it on day-to-day calculator, so it's still 1318. Regardless, B612 Foundation, 7th of October 2002, prior to the naming and discovery, so-called discovery of Apophis. 1318 out from the actual day. It was announced anyway, officially. We've covered that. 13 years of UN Declaration Day, headed up by Brian May and a whole long list of other pollies and science academics and United Nations backing it completely, right? 13-year countdown to D-Day, which puts us right in the middle of the Great Tribulation period, 42 months. That's why they called it 99942. Which is just a 666, which you would know if you've watched the Movie Man trailer on YouTube for the movie End of Days, Arnold Schwarzenegger, which I've covered so many times. 666 days after the US release of the film in Los Angeles, D-Day, 9/11/2001. Boy, is there a lot to get through on here. Holy moly, but I've covered this on... I'll pick out the parts that I have not talked about. All right. You will hear in the movie Children of Men on the trailer, youngest person on the planet, youngest person on Earth has died since the world's humanity became infertile since 2009. There is no indication in the film as to what makes them infertile by the year 2027. So it's left to the reader, to the watcher to decide, make up whatever you will. If you've seen the trailer, you will see the corona ring flash during the trailer, which is coronavirus is the vehicle, the vaccine more specifically, to depopulate the world by 2027. And in this film, they show a world that is infertile by 2027. The year 2027. Now, these are all taglines of the movie, or written into the script on the International Movie Database. The year 2027, the last days of the human race. No child has been born for 18 years. He must protect 18 years, 216 months, 666, 6 plus 6 plus 6. He must protect our only hope. Who are they talking about? Barack Obama. A black baby born to a black woman. That's the plot line in the movie. Your baby is the miracle the whole world has been waiting for. Released January 5th, 2027. Same day that Biden announced, I'm running for presidency. 666 days later is President Obama's election day. 2 days and 106 weeks later is President Obama's inauguration day, 2009. Masonic ball held in his honour, 216th year at the White House from 1792, and the cornerstone being laid to 2008-2009. And the numbers shown here is what is in the following pages. I'm going to cut it short there and do another part. Thanks for listening. Stay tuned.